What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the SoFi stock and the overall market. Guys, today was a rough day in the overall market, with the fintech technology stocks. And it looks like we got to get prepared tomorrow for another high volatility day with another inflation report about to hit the media headlines 8:30 a.m. We're going to cover that in today's video. So guys, overall tomorrow it's not going to be a SoFi fundamental thing. It's just going to be a volatility inflation thing that's going to be moving the markets. I could see SoFi down 5% tomorrow, or I could see SoFi over 5% tomorrow. It's just a matter of what that inflation report is going to show. And that's really why I'm bringing this video, so everybody watching this video knows exactly what's going to be happening tomorrow morning. 8:30 a.m. pre-markets is when this inflation report is going to be coming out. And we're also going to talk about some other good things that could potentially be making us get higher multiples later on in the year. And if you find any of this information useful, be sure to smash the like button, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be keeping you updated daily on all the breaking news. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, a little 20-second recap on the day real quick. Pretty much a flat day. S&P 500 down 0.17, Dow down 0.06, NASDAQ tech heavy down about 0.5%, Russell 2000 a little bit more, 0.77. SoFi getting a little bit hammered today, down 3%. But guys, we were rallying 4% 2 days ago, 7% yesterday. So we didn't even give up 33% of the gains over the past 2 days. So down a little bit in the after hours as well. Market cap down to 8.6 billion. Let's take a look at the volume. Volume came in a little bit lower. So remember, guys, we had that massive resistance at at 8:30, and the shorts are nowhere near that level right now. Okay, they're fighting to get it down to 880, and we have a new resistance that we really want to break around the 920 level. So right now it's just a battle between 830 and 920 is just the battle going on. And that's why you're seeing the stock kind of hover in that middle level going into a crazy volatility day tomorrow. So once again, tomorrow is going to be a massive day because of this inflation data. I could see the stock moving down 5% tomorrow, or 5% plus in the green. So I want everyone to be aware of that. Now, guys, this is some great news for the overall market, for potentially getting those rate cuts in the back end of the year, seeing the IPO and the SPAC market flowing again. Remember, guys, 2020, 2021, I mean, we're talking, we had 1,000 SPACs hit the market. And then fast forward to 2023, we're talking under 100, okay? Just a 90% decline because that money's not flowing because the rates are so high. And you're seeing a lot of these multiples just shrink with higher interest rates. And that's why these companies are not wanting to go public. But you can see here, we got Webull, online trading platform. It's set to go public via SPAC at $7.3 billion deal, guys. That is crazy that they're getting this multiple. I mean, I got to look into the numbers, but I don't think they're doing anywhere near the numbers as a SoFi. And SoFi, guys, is trading at 8.5 billion. Let's take a look one more time. So 7.3 billion for Webull. And then we have a SoFi trading at 8.6 billion. So literally $1 billion off in the valuation. All right, guys, we can see right here on some Webull potential numbers for 2023. We got EBITDA in the range of 168 million to 172 million, which is actually better than I expected. This is the first time I'm really looking at Webull's numbers, and you got a SoFi doing around a 420 million. And you can see, the multiple valuation is literally, neck and neck, 8.5 billion to a 7.5 billion. And SoFi is doing over, 250 million more in EBITDA, another 2.1 billion in revenue because they're doing about 1.5 billion. SoFi is doing about 2.1 billion. So that's why I keep telling you guys, I just believe SoFi right now is worth about a $14 to $16 range, like a 16 billion market cap. So you can see Webull, heading to the public markets. They're getting a pretty nice valuation right now. This is just a good thing for the overall market because Webull is, just seeing a good time to go public. All right, guys, I know a lot of people are big SoFi bulls, but we like to look at the overall market just to see how some of the other tech stocks are doing. So we got Affirm, they got hammered down 5.4, Lending Club 3.6, SoFi 3.7, Hood 2.1, Upstart 3.2, Nubank and Palantir did well. So it wasn't just SoFi today being targeted, guys. Other companies were getting hammered up pretty hard, like the Hoods, Lending Clubs, Affirms, and many other stocks were down much further than a SoFi today. So it's just a rough market getting prepared for that inflation report tomorrow. Now, guys, if you watched that UBS or whatever it was update with Crystal Point, the interview that he just did, the fireside chat, I didn't watch it at that given moment live, so I had to watch it later on in the video. But he did say that they did a proof of concept with a potential top 5 legacy bank, and this is the chatter you've been really getting on Twitter from retail, trying to figure out what bank potentially was in the proof of concept. And guys, we got some more updates coming in further to potentially find who was in that proof of concept. Remember, proof of concept is just the beginning stage. You have to actually land the client. So we don't know exactly if we landed the client after the proof of concept stage, but just the fact that SoFi was mentioning it, that is a good thing. But take a look at these further details. If the proof of concept stage for Galileo went well, which top 5 bank is going to actually sign with Galileo? Looks like retail has narrowed it down to 2 out of the top 5 banks, Citi and the USB US Bank Corp. It's also called US Bank. CEO of Galileo, Derek White, who runs Galileo right now, so that's who the proof of concept was going through, used to be the vice chair, chief digital officer at US Bank. That is absolutely huge. So he was just working there right here, guys. You can see before Google. So absolutely amazing that he has those connections. This is a top 5 US bank as of assets. Also, US Bank seems to be having back end updates on their website. If you take a look, somebody posted this. Good evening, update coming soon. Online banking will soon be the same on every device. So they're doing some updates right now. But then we have another update for another potential bank, Benner 9000. This is a guy on Reddit that does a lot of the due diligence and finds out things before they hit the public markets. Seems to have found wording correlating the letter POC, proof of concept, and Citibank DNS records going back to 2022, 2023. Who's it going to be? I said Citi or USB US Bank. And you can see right here, this is the Benner 9000. He said tech platform DNS records named Citi as the proof of concept client starting in late 2022, early 23. The records literally include POC and Citibank. So, I mean, that really sounds like a proof of concept with Citibank. But you also got, our CEO of Galileo has connections with US Bank. They're a top 5. Updates on the US Bank website. So just a lot of, chatter going on right now. Guys, I'm telling you, if SoFi continues to land, larger and larger clients, this is going to be the bread and butter of SoFi, for the next 5 to 10 years. They want to be the AWS of fintech. This business has huge margins, and all these old legacy banks need to update their old outdated cores to modern technologies like a Galileo. And that's where you're going to get, massive revenue streams because they have such a large client base. I mean, Citibank alone has 200 million clients. And if we are onboarding, 30 to 40 million of them per quarter, Galileo's revenue could explode to the moon into the billions out of nowhere, guys. What do you think it's going to be? And you guys can see the headlines of today. Stock slip as traders hold fire ahead of U.S. inflation data. This is what I'm getting you guys prepared for tomorrow. This is the PCE, personal consumption expenditures price index. And you can see the last 3 months we have October 2.9, November 2.6, December 2.6. But it looks like they're pricing in a bad report for tomorrow, guys. That's what I've been reading. So take a look at what the banks are actually saying. U.S. core PCE preview forecast from 9 major banks, a hot reading. I'm not going to read every single one of them, but you can see the Fed's preferred inflation gauge, the core personal consumption expenditure, PCE, will be released by the U.S. Bureau of Economic Analysis. This is Commerce Bank. We forecast a core rate of 0.4% month over month, an annualized rate of around 5%. This would be a significant setback for those expecting a rapid return of inflation to the Fed's 2% target. That doesn't sound good. We got ING, the core ex food and energy, personal consumption expenditure deflator is set to post a 0.4% month over month increase. Exact same thing. Deutsche Bank, we expect core PCE to show 0.36% month over month in January. This would make it the highest since last January. So, guys, things are not looking good for tomorrow on this number. I mean, they are pricing in at high at least. So maybe if it comes in at a 0.3, we may get a little bit of good news. TDS, robust increase in January CPI, PPI data will likely result in a solid 0.36% month over month jump for core PCE. So all 4 of those have it 0.36 to 4. So we want to see a number less than 0.36% month over month. And I believe the stock market is going to absolutely explode. Maybe if we get a number in between that, we might still explode because that was the guidance. So we don't want to see a number over 4%. I don't really understand this inflation data, whatever this one is, because there's just so many, but I'm sure a lot of you guys do. But I'm just getting you prepared on what to expect tomorrow from what these banks are guiding for and the numbers. 8:30 a.m. is when these numbers are going to be coming out. So you're going to see a lot of volatility pre-market for sure. And guys, I just want you to look at the call options. This could be another reason why you're seeing a lot of volatility with SoFi. They were pretty low last week when I was looking at them, but because the stock has exploded the last 2 days, I believe that's why we're getting more volatility and, big amount of shorting on the stock. But these are the calls for this week, guys. And you can see we're just going to be looking at the $8.50, the nines, the 950s, and the tens right here. Okay, these are the four calls we're looking at. And you can see open interest on the nines are 26,000, the 950s 8,000, and the tens 19,000. So a lot of people got extremely bullish, over the $9 level, and you can see the 850s are at 24,000. So tomorrow, I'm really betting on seeing the stock under 850 or potentially over 950. Okay, those are my two bets for tomorrow. Not really betting in the short term. I'm just saying that's the type of move I think we could see: 850 and under or 950 and over. If you made it to the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. If you find any of this information useful, be sure to subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, drop a comment. Once again, my name is Kyle. Hope you have a great day.